Okay, so I have no idea where this is going to go. It might be trashed. This might be done just for my own benefit. But I'm going to put on my makeup and film it. I've already washed my face, prepped my skin, and I put on this sunscreen. It came recommended by Angie from Angie Hot and Flashy, and I've been using it ever since I learned about that. And the foundation that I'm using is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in Yukon. So I guess we're going off to the Yukon, where it's a little cold. And where it's cold, people are pale, hence my pale skin. I am using a Real Techniques sponge that I love so much. I have, I'm actually looking at my phone while I'm doing this right now. I have my phone mounted on a Ricky mirror, and then to my right I also have an awesome magnifying mirror, which if you're over 40 and your eyes are starting to go a little bit wonky, magnifying mirror can be your best friend or it can be your greatest enemy, because you get to see every little pore, you get to see all these fun little things that start to form at your hairline, like a keratosis kind of thing. It's awesome. My dermatologist actually asked me that when I went in. She's like, you could barely see those. What part are you in? I said, oh, I have a 16x mirror. And she said, ew. But I got this mirror for like $19.99 at Costco. I love Costco. Love, love, love. So I've been using the sponge a lot. I'm going to be looking in this mirror as well, just to make sure I have, woo, I'm going to pull it a little closer. So that everything is even Steven. And there we go. Don't forget to bring it down your neck a little bit, because you don't want that line of demarcation like the airline hostesses that fly cross country. They put tons of foundation on. Anyhow, next up, for some reason I do my brows. I don't want to do my brows first because I wind up getting foundation in them. And it's funny because like I'm looking here now and I see my reflection, and when the camera switches around and I see this video, you know, your eyebrows are switched, and what is it? They're supposed to be sisters, not twins. Well, I don't even know if mine are cousins. This one here is a little bit more full, but it's full up here and straight. And then this one has more of an arch, so we'll see what we can do with them. And right now I have the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I prefer the Benefit pencil, but these were buy one get one free at Ulta several months ago, so I was like, I'm going for that. So I'm gonna kind of just lightly fill in my brows, give them a little bit more dimension, a little bit of pow. We filled this one in a little bit more to match that one. Me and the mouse in my pocket. There we go. And I usually will top it off with the Gimme Brow from Benefit. I also have the Benefit, the clear brow gel, but that can sometimes like dry. Oh, I can do this here. It can dry and get flaky. And we don't want flakes. I knew. Next up, eyeshadow. And I have pretty oily lids, so I wish that I didn't have to use a primer. Right now I have the Urban Decay primer, and I don't use the applicator. It's kind of weird. But when you don't use primer, the eyeshadow tends to glide more nicely across your eyelids, but I need primer. Number one, because I have kind of greasy eyelids. Number two, I have hooded eyelids, and I get a lot of transfer from eyeliner and eye makeup. So we'll let that dry and set a little bit. We're looking okay. Let's look in the close-up mirror. Okay, so wow, it's really true. When you're looking far away, you don't see all the little flaws and imperfections that you see in the magnifying mirror. Anyhow, this is my favorite eyeshadow palette. It's the Lorac. It's Carol backwards. I don't know what the actual pronunciation is, but it is my favorite. It's a really super neutral palette. You have your mattes up here, and there's some really pretty metallics at the bottom. And I always remember years ago reading, you know, oh, if you're older, you shouldn't use metallics. It's gonna settle in your lines and highlight, you know, your wrinkles and things like that. To that I say bull crap, because I think metallics are really pretty if they're used properly. I mean, we're not going back to 1980 wearing, you know, blue metallic eyeshadow, but you can use some neutral metallics that look beautiful. I am going to start off in my crease with this color here. This is called Cool Taupe. And I've learned recently that I'm a cooler person, or more neutral. I can wear warms and cools, but look better in like cooler, jewel-toned colors. I am doing this in my phone, and I can't believe I am. I can barely see a thing. Check in here. Oh, not too shabby. And I'm one of those people that does one eye and then the other eye right after it. I don't finish an eye. I put the color on one eye, and then I go back and I put it on the other eye and kind of see how it looks. How are we looking? Are we looking even, Stevens? I just like to give it a nice fluffy. And this is a fluffy brush. I have no idea what brushes I use. I have a whole bunch of different ones. These I got, oh, they're crown brushes. I got it off of Bob's Deals or something like that. I get the email. That looks nice, doesn't it? Ew. Anyhow, next I am going to take this color, Amethyst, and kind of go in the same spot with a little less pressure. Just kind of fluff it out. Fluff, fluff, fluff. Whoa, probably went a little too far. Let's do some more blending. Blend, blend, blend. I've got like a crease right here, so when I look back, it looks like the eyeshadow has come right to here, but it's just a crease from, I don't know, sleeping. So I'm using that amethyst color again. La la la. This is probably really boring to watch, which is, I guess, why you want to fast forward these things when you're editing. Who knows how to edit? Not me. So far, this isn't looking like an everyday. This is like every day if I'm gonna go out to lunch or something with a friend or something like that. How's that look? We're 10 minutes in and I've only got my eyes done. Next off, I am going to put a little bit of concealer under my eyes. And concealer is something that I've really had a problem with for as long as I can remember. I have yet to find my holy grail of concealers. I do have the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer right here, and I also have the Bye Bye Under Eye. Bye Bye Under Eye looks really creamy and light, but it's kind of like sticky for me. So today I'm going to use the NARS, and I just put a little bit on my hand, and I am a finger girl when it comes to putting it on. I like to put it on with my finger, pat it in, and then I will set it with a little bit of powder. And that's when I'll set my foundation in as well, a little bit. I don't like to use a lot of powder. My skin is dry, and I like a more dewier look. So right now, the powder that I'm going to use is the Laura Mercier Translucent powder, and I got this at Sephora. It's the small size because I thought, I'm not buying that big thing for that much money. And it's been great because I don't use a lot of it, so therefore I didn't spend a lot of money. And I just realized that I used my blush brush on this, but that's okay. It was clean, so. All right, next I forgot to put a little bit of shimmer. I wanted to put some shimmer on my eyelid. So I'm going to use this color right here. It's pewter, and I'm just going to dab that on the center of my eyelid. Just for a little extra sheen. Not Martin Sheen, not Charlie Sheen, just Sheen. Okay, that was a dumb joke. And then I'm going to go back in under my eye with that first color, the Cool Taupe. And this is something that I didn't start doing until recently. I never used eyeshadow under my eye as a liner, but I'm finding that as I'm getting more mature, it makes things real pretty and soft, rather than when I would wear eyeliner, like a harsh dark line lining all the way around my eyes. And I'll take it up a little bit, kind of bring it up to give that, draw the eyes up. I don't know if anyone follows Wayne Goss, makeup artist. He puts me in a trance when I watch his videos because he just has this lovely British accent, and he is always talking about bringing the eyes up, which hopefully I've managed to do a little bit. I dropped something. I'll be right back. It's just a brush. Anyhow, so next I am going to just use some nice black liner up at the top of my eyelash line. This is Maybelline Unstoppable, because I am unstoppable. And I'm just going to bring it, nothing pretty. It doesn't have to be pretty. I just want it real close to my lash line. Just to kind of create the illusion of more lashes. And there we go. Well, I think we're there. Well, maybe not. And this is something too that, remember when back in the 80s, those of us who remember doing your waterline on the bottom, but if you do the waterline up top with a black liner, it kind of fills in those gaps of, you know, where you may not have eyelashes, and gives the appearance of a thicker lash line. Oh, well, whatever. This is just for fun, right? we're not going anywhere. So that is the Oys, except for mascara. And, oops, looking for my torture mechanism, also known as my eyelash curler. Trying to find that. I thought I took everything out, and normally when I'm putting on my makeup, I don't sit, I stand, I crouch, I stand, I look at my big mirror, I crouch. I'm like all over the place. So me sitting down and doing this is taking a lot of willpower for me to do, sitting in one spot. Oh, here they are. Torture. Now, I don't know where I got this from. I haven't always curled my eyelashes, I would say, since Friends came out in the mid-90s. And the whole Monica thing with the eyelash curler, and she left it behind, and that's how they knew that Monica and Chandler were together. Anyhow, gonna curl these. And I do like a hold, and then I'll just do a little bit of that. Hold. Ooh. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Then for mascara, Bad Gal Bang, Benefit. I love this stuff. I love all of Benefit's mascaras. And let's see if I can do this here. The thing that I like about their mascara so much are their brushes. They go and they grab every darned lash and separates them. And I just found out from the Beauty Blotter the other day that there are two kinds of mascaras. One is the lengthening, and it's a gel, which is what this is. And the other kind are fibers for thickening. I'm a lengthening kind of girl. Sometimes I'll put it on the bottom. Sometimes I won't. Today is one of those days. I don't know, I'm feeling kind of funky under here. Like there's a little too much going on. Okay, woo! So, we got the skin, we got the eyes, a little heavy, but that's okay. Next, we're gonna do a tiny bit of more Benefit Hoola. It's the Hoola Light because this skin is super fair. Find a brush. Here's my brush. I use a big fluffy brush for this. And then I like to go up here. Just kind of give me some color. So I look a little more awake and glowy. Next, I'm going to use my current favorite blush, which happens to be Laura Geller. Love this stuff. It's like a pinky peachy swirl. It's called Pink Buttercream. And gonna find that blush brush that I used. Here we go. I don't know how makeup artists keep stuff straight. Ooh-wee. A little bit of color. Okay, that's a little bit much right now. But the beauty of the whole thing is give a nice little fluffy blush brush to make it a little better. There we go. Last but not least, oh wait, no, not last but not least. Second to last but not least, I do love some highlighter. And today I'm going to use good old tried and true Wet n Wild. A little bit on my nose, Cupid's bow, and a little bit on the cheeks. All right, I don't know what is up with this fold here. I'm just gonna fluff this out again over here. So that's that. Lipstick. Now for my favorite. Over the summer, I started like a lipstick addiction. And a couple months ago, I was approached by Revolution Beauty to try some lipsticks, and they sent me all sorts of makeup and stuff. It was great. But I have learned to love their lipsticks. And this one's called Velvet. And this is kind of, it's called neutral, but we're not gonna, it's a little bit bright. You're not supposed to do that, are you? No. Voila. That's it. This is not, like I said, this is kind of everyday stuff. For me, if I was going out to meet a friend, who am I kidding? I do this for work. My hair is filthy right now, so really can't do much with it. But anyhow, that's the end product. This was fun, actually. And I don't know, ask me any questions. Thanks.